Isn't it great to see Steven Soderbergh back out of retirement? I've always been a fan of his. I'm always curious about the next movie, and for some reason, High Flying Bird escaped me. I knew nothing about it until someone dropped me a little comment, I think a week ago, letting me know this was coming, and it was a big surprise, something to look forward to in my eyes, because I genuinely always find his work interesting, whether it be the camera work or what he does with it. Again, this one, like Unsane, was filmed on an iPhone, but this one doesn't feel as if it's relying on the gimmick as much as it did in Unsane. The story is all about Ray, a sports agent, and just a quick sidestep, this is one of these kind of genres that I love. You know, movies about sports that don't really have the sports in them. I'm thinking like Draft Day or Moneyball, that kind of thing, where it's all about behind the scenes, the wheeling and dealing of things going on over a short period of time. I just find them fascinating films. So Ray is a sports agent during a lockout. The season has been cancelled, they can't agree contracts, so nothing's really going forward. And the players just want to play. There's a drought in money terms. The agents aren't getting paid, the players aren't getting paid. There seems to be a high tension situation, high stress, and that's where we're introduced to our hero Ray, who has a very smart plan in play to how to fix everything. You know, everything seems to be just having their backs up against the wall, and here comes Ray with this master plan and how he's going to fix it all, how he's going to wheel and deal, twist the situations and sort everything, while dealing through some personal issues of his own as well. And it's fascinating. It's bloody good. It's one of those movies that I just zoned into straight away. It starts off with a scene with Ray and Eric, which is a young basketball protege, and just the dialogue, the way it kind of zips and zaps and just flows, and it has this kind of rhythm about it as well. It's captivating. It draws you into the conversation that these guys are having, and you are just instantly attuned to who Ray is, and you kind of understand all about him by the way he works this player, by telling him truths, by telling him what he's done wrong, how he's going to kind of fix it and take it back. And it is just a fascinating conversation that just lets you into this character almost immediately. And throughout the movie, and it's a quick 90 minutes, we follow Ray as he spends 72 hours trying to deal with all the partisan parties to bring them together so everybody can start earning again, people can get back to doing what they love, playing basketball, and just everything can continue the way it was. But Ray also has loftier ideals. He wants to shake things up a little bit. He wants to make the people take charge of their own future rather than signing their lives away to these conglomerates that are just going to use them as a commodity. And there is a sort of deep thematic behind it that it's all about, you know, race and being controlled and taking hold of your own destiny. And I really like that idea behind it. It doesn't force it down your throat, but it's quite prominent throughout the script. It's there, and I found it a fascinating subject to watch. I found Ray to be a really endearing character, and like I said, it's all shot on an iPhone, but it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like the camera's been put in funny places just because they can, like it did with Unsane, which I did like. It's just here, the camera is just a byproduct. It's all about the characters, all about the story and the challenges and the upheaval and the wheeling and dealing that's going on. It's all about the character of Ray, which is where the movie really shines and really caught me. I found the performances to be marvellous. I found the characters all to be super interesting. You don't really get good and bad characters. They're all a little bit duplicitous. They all have their own goals or ideals that they're working towards, as people do, and sometimes they clash, sometimes they fall out, but at the end of the conversation they're still kind of friends. They'll antagonise and poke and prod to get the information they want, but it's all captivating to watch. I thought one of the favourite things about this movie was the dialogue. The conversations all felt individual and real, but had a kind of flow to them that was almost mesmeric to the ears. I marvelled at this movie, and when I finished watching it, I was thinking, going, is there anything that I could tear it down? Was there anything that could be done better? And I don't think there could be. I like this kind of movie. I like the performances within it. The camera work is perfectly fine. It doesn't jump out at you as being too showy. There are some moments where you can feel the camera deliberately moving round about, but it doesn't feel out of place with this kind of movie. I think, yet again, Soderbergh has done a terrific film. I'm surprised that it's come straight on to Netflix, pleasantly because I got my hands on it straight away, but I would love to have seen this on the big screen, which is a kind of shame with a lot of these Netflix movies, you know. They are good to watch, but I just wish I could see them on the big screen first. High Flying Bird is something that I will go back to again pretty soon. I had a lot of fun with it, especially the characters, especially the dialogue, and just another Soderbergh movie, which is just sheer joy to me. Fantastic. This one is highly recommended if you like movies like Moneyball or Draft Day. They deal with the wheelings and dealings of character with a short period of time to work this terrible situation around. I think you're going to enjoy this. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie. Let me know in the comment box below. Let me know what you thought about the camera work. Was it in your face? Did you feel that it didn't work because it was an iPhone, or the angles were just a bit too showy? What did you think of the story? Are these the kind of movies that you enjoy? With this single character that's very charismatic, who, back to the wall, has this major plan to just turn everything around? Let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.